Hi guys, it's Sarah. I'm back with another video, and today we are doing the Art Snacks unboxing for February. And before we get into the box and everything, this was I would say the messiest box I've ever received. Not saying the packaging was bad, just saying that just using the supplies that were in here were just a big mess, something that I'm not used to working with and I haven't used in like a long time. I haven't used these supplies since I was about in the 4th grade, but you'll see in a minute here. I have these soft pastels. They are in the earth tone red set. I also have this white marker. It's the Faber-Castell white pen, 1.5 bullet nib, and they said that would be good for blending with the pastels, but it didn't really work out so well. But I really do love that zebra mechanical pencil. It's the Zebra Delgard in 0.5, and that's my new favorite pencil to use. Also, we got a kneaded eraser, which I've been needing for a long time. I didn't mean to do a pun in there, it just happened. I love kneaded erasers, and I lost mine. I don't know where it went, so I was really happy that we got one in the box. And I'm here just kind of testing the supplies. They also gave us that brown paper, which I was trying to use for the actual artwork, and ended up cutting a little piece off so I could do a little thumbnail kind of sketch of what I wanted. And I didn't really have too many ideas when I saw these colors, just because there's only one lighter pink and the rest were kind of darker. So the only thing that came to mind were roses, so that's kind of what I went with. And you see me playing around with that idea right now, just kind of on the brown paper. And I really just wanted to use that brown paper because that's what came in the box. I didn't want to use some of my paper if they gave us something to use the product on. And also they said that it was useful with the pastels, that it makes it kind of pop more. So that's what I wanted to go with. And you can kind of see I'm using that white pen over it. And to me, all it really did was just kind of slide off of the pastel. And then I did notice that the pastel would get stuck on the actual pen itself. So that was kind of annoying. So to me, those two didn't really work well together. I do like the idea of it, but as a practical application, it did not do so hot, because once the pastel got stuck on the white pen, then it just was really hard to use afterward because it's just all clogged up on the top of it. So you kind of see me now trying to execute that idea on a bigger sheet of paper, and it did I knew with the pastels I would have to do something kind of simple and also kind of subjective, not exactly with a lot of details, just kind of something that resembles what I'm trying to create, just because the pastels are really hard to hold because you're actually holding the pastel part. And that's kind of what got all over the place. It was on my hands, it got all over my desk. You saw that in the beginning. There was just shavings of it everywhere, and it just kind of reminded me of why I don't use products like that, why I don't use pastels. And like I said, the last time I used that was probably in the 4th grade. So it's something I'm definitely not comfortable with, and I'm not definitely not used to. So I mean, it was nice to use something different, but also it just kind of reminded me of why I don't use mediums like that. And also, if you hear noises in the background, that's my dog. He's sleeping right next to me. So if you hear little snorts, that's my dog. Okay. But yeah, so I kind of it was nice to use the pastels. It was nice to have something different. But like I said, just the biggest mess ever. Even when even things that the pastels didn't even touch, or that weren't even really in the part of my desk that I was using for this box, got all destroyed and all full of pastels. Oh yeah. But they did layer pretty well. You see that lighter one going over the medium colored pink really well. So I liked that. Also, the sticker that came with this box was really cute. It had little hearts on it. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it was cute. I thought it was the same one as like the last box, but when I looked at it closer, it was kind of the same color scheme with like the rainbow, but there were like all these different little hearts in it. I thought that was really cute. So yeah. But yeah, you just kind of see me going over the pastels and stuff. Another thing, it was really hard to get like details because they don't really have like a sharp point or anything. And like you see it's getting all over the place. It's like once you put it on the paper, then like there's just kind of like shavings and just powders of the pastel everywhere, and that's, I don't know, that's not my thing. I don't like that. I like things that are more controlled and more clean, don't get everywhere. And you kind of see that pen kind of failing over there with like, because it has the buildup of the pastel on it, because they did say in like this little pamphlet thing like, oh, it's good for blending the pastels, or you know, it's good for going over the pastels, and it gives it a nice effect, but it does clog up the pen. So in my mind it didn't really work very well, but I definitely tried, and I tried to save this piece by going over the lines multiple times. So I mean, I tried. I tried. I think the end result was pretty nice. It looked kind of what I wanted, kind of like a suggestive art piece rather than trying really, really hard to get all the details in. I just kind of went in with my idea and tried to execute it as best as I could without forcing it too much. I think making that little thumbnail in the beginning kind of helped, because it kind of gave me an idea of what I wanted, so I could try to just transfer that idea. That's another thing that I really want to get into, is making like more thumbnails for my artwork, because I see other artists doing it, and I just think it's really smart, because then you get your ideas down first and then you kind of build off of that, and you have already the concrete ideas down on a sheet of paper. You just have to kind of transfer it over for the finalized look, and I think that's really smart, and I want to do more of that, because I always try to do, when I do my finished artwork, I try to do it all in like one straight shot. Like I'll sketch it in like mechanical pencil or a colored pencil, whatever I'm using, and then I'll do my line work over it, and then I'll erase the sketch underneath, and then I'll do like the final colorization on top. And like there's nothing wrong with that, but I kind of like the idea of experimenting with it more. Like say if I wanted to do a different pose, I could try a couple of them on like a scratch sheet of paper, and then just kind of see how that looks, and just pick one from there. I think it's good to kind of practice what you want to do before you go in and do the final look. I feel like that's where I'm kind of flawed in a way, is that I just try to do everything in like a straight shot, and I think I do that because I'm so impatient, and I need to not be. So that's kind of where that comes from, and I really do like that I did the idea with the whole using the thumbnail, because I think it helped at least a little bit in my mind, because to me it helps with the concept. I know the supplies, some of them didn't work too well together, like I said, with the pastel and the white pen, but I mean, I tried, and at least I had that concrete idea to kind of carry me through and kind of try to finish the art piece. So at least I did that, and you just see me writing on the back of it. Yeah, see, sometimes this pen kind of skips and you can't even read it. I had to go over it like a bunch of times, and there the shavings go everywhere. So that was lovely. That was lovely to clean up. I ended up gluing both of these, not gluing them, I think I taped them. See my hand right there? That is messed up. I taped these in the sketchbook with the color swatching and everything. And also in this box we got like it was like a coupon for the Faber-Castell to get like a certain amount off or something, but I ended up liking the arts on the back of it, so I just ended up putting that in my sketchbook as well. You'll see that after this, but yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a sucker for like, if I like the artwork of something on like a sheet of paper, I'll definitely like put it in my sketchbook. That's like one of my favorite things to do, is to like glue things in my sketchbook or to tape things in my sketchbook. So yeah, Also, there's an ambulance in the background. I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think this is the longest I've ever talked in any of my voiceovers, but that's okay. I think it's been a while, so I think I needed to let myself talk a little bit. See, that's a little picture I liked in the corner. I thought it was really cute, and I was like, oh, that's so like aesthetically pleasing. Let me put it in here. So that's what I did. I thought it was really cute. Also, it got all like the shavings got on the other sheet of my sketchbook. I was like, oh my god. So I'm using that kneaded eraser to try to pick it up. By the end of the day, that kneaded eraser had like red and pink bits all over it. So I don't know. Hopefully it's okay. But yeah, I really liked that picture, so I wanted to put it in there. I don't really care for the coupon because when I go to Michael's, I just use the Michael's coupons, and you can only use like, I don't think I could use a Faber-Castell and a Michael's coupon. I don't know. But either way, they have good coupons at Michael's that are better than the 30% off. They have like the 40% off, and sometimes they have like a 50% off for like certain items, or it'll be like one item or whatever. But sometimes when I go there, I only go there for like one pen. So usually I'm like when my fine liners die. So I figured if I like the artwork, I'll keep it in there, and you know, don't really need the coupon because the Michael's coupons are of better value. So that's just where I come from with that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's not too long. I hope you enjoyed the artwork, even though it wasn't something I normally do. It was more subjective rather than being super detailed, but I kind of had to deal with what I had, and yeah, it was kind of fun to work with something I haven't worked with in a long time, even though it was the biggest mess in the world, but you know, it's okay. So yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.